bust up the pool. You're digging up the yard.
Yeah.
Whatever. You got water?
Burnt.
There you go. Sorry, I just put it in to heat it up.
Oh, yeah,
I kind of forgot about it. But yeah, I had to do it. And I'll tell you what, ain't nothing like, a 10-hour day in the sun to really just put things in perspective for you.
Yeah.
And it really does. Kelly says, I actually have a lot of respect for you two. I'm a father of 2, and I fully agree with you. Look, you can prevent, and you aren't a friend. You're a parent. It's actually your job to teach. However, you have to go through them, or get through to them. Seriously, the fact that you are actually parenting is really, really good. Funky, Kyle, y'all are good parents. Yes.
Thank you, Patrick.
I will do whatever I can to avoid them growing up like I did, because you know what? I got the ass whoopings. I got the beatings.
This message endorsed by Thick and Grow 2024.
And the beatings only taught me one thing: is to not get caught. I don't want them to learn it that way. I want them to learn
There are other ways.
to just, See, I got in trouble for dumb stuff.
And my
I got in trouble
parents
for being a
never
little
beat
shithead.
me, so I learned the same respect without being hit.
Yeah, but see, like as a like with the kids, like my daughter, she'll buck up.
Uh-oh, thank you for the
Let's
biddies.
go. What?
Sprinkles.
Sprinkles.
Wrapped around arms.
I didn't see what that said. Can we scroll down?
Give me 2 seconds.
I'm sorry. The
Sprinkles,
TVs.
Funky, you look like you got pythons wrapped around your arms.
I mean, I'm getting there. I still take a minute to get there, but I'm still kind of there. Like, look. The camera doesn't. I don't think the camera doesn't do my arms justice. Like, Kyle, come put your arm next to mine.
This message endorsed by Thick and Grow 2024.
Really, with a sleeve on? Pull your sleeve up. Like, see, that's not a good comparison either. Like,
It's not going to be a good comparison. I only have a tank top on underneath, so I can't take this off.
I wouldn't ask you to take it off. Just actually pull it up.
Pull it up how? It doesn't pull up that high. It doesn't pull up that high.
Either way.
Sprinkles!
Sorry, I got a little sunburn
I'll
around
kiss
my
you on the forehead respectfully.
We love your face, Sprinkles.
my hand covers her entire face. Also, my arm, like put your arm right here. Or we'll back up. Yeah. Like side by side. Elbow to elbow. There you go.
Yeah, my arms are small.
You're so tiny. She's so tiny.
Revealing your Death Eater symbol. What? Sprinkles, thank you for the 400 biddies. We appreciate you.
Come here. Come here with that Death Eater bullshit again. Come here with it. Come here with it. Havana Kedavra! See? Taken care of. But no, in all fairness, like I said, I just don't want the kids to turn out like me. I did dumb stuff where they're on a whole different path. Like I very, very seldom, like it would take a special situation for me to chew out, curse out, or yell at any of my parents, let alone throw a temper tantrum in a public place and start demolishing stuff. So that's a no-go in my book. And I'm going to make sure that they are out of that. This time is going to be a very bare minimalist part. If I hear that they do that shit again, the entire weekend will be like a military camp. They will be up at 5:45 every morning, woke up by a pot and pan going bing, 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 bing. No question about it. What are we doing? We're putting on reflective vests. We're going immediately out and we're going to canvass the entire neighborhood. And we're going to clean.
quick, because Kyle's not doing that shit. Kyle didn't have to do that.
You don't have to do it. I'm going to be up with them.
No, I know.
It's also a punishment for me. So the more I have to do that, the worse it's going to be for them. Simple as that. Downside says, I spent 5 years in military school. Discipline is crucial. It really is. Absolutely.
Sprinkles, stop pressing buttons!
If my kids break stuff, I do not replace it. I make them work for the money to rebuy said item.
Exactly.
Damn right. Damn right, Sprinkles. Also, thank you for the biddies, but also, damn right. I mean, that's exactly right. I mean, that's... Shit. I didn't grow up with money. If something of mine was broken, guess what? It wasn't getting replaced unless I went out and somehow managed to finesse the money in some way, shape, or form.
Technology wasn't a big deal to me, but if I wanted new clothes, I had to earn it by babysitting or whatever the case may be.
Yep. Kelly says, "Funky. There would have been no sitting in my youth." This is even close to what you're saying. Listen, I've been through some shit, and I don't want to put them through that, but at the same time, it builds character. I mean, let's just be fucking honest. It builds character, and at a certain point, if they get any worse, if they don't shape up after this weekend, they're gonna be like, "Wow, why?" They're gonna be very, very, very upset at the stuff that I'm gonna make them do. It's crazy. Pigs fried. It's late to the party. No, not late. Just fashionably, fashionably. Is that hot? You okay? She's going. Yikes. You're not fashionably late. You're right on time, baby. Let's go. Kanar, you out of here? Kanar.
Good night, Kanara.
Says, okay, you beautiful humans. Witching out for me, cocktails time and Netflix. Let's go, Kanar. Love it.
Enjoy the time with Derek.
Heck yes. Seth says, I grew up disciplined by digging foxholes and PT all day. Hated it at the time, but damn, I can appreciate it in my adulthood. Absolutely, you can. And I love that. And I'm going to make, like I said, they keep acting up. The more that they act up, the worse things that I'm going to make them do. And like I said, physical punishment isn't so much of a thing. I can't spank them. They're too old for that. They're like me. You can block out pain at a certain point. Also, and at that point, if it leaves marks, then you're doing more than spanking. I can take away their electronics all day, and they're still going to flip me the bird. Cool. You want to flip me the bird? You're going to go out and dig a 10 by 10 hole in the fucking ground, and you're not going to stop unless it's water time, food time, or sleepy time. No ifs, no ands, no buts about it. From dusk till dawn, you will be in that trench, and you will continue to dig until I tell you it's done. 10 foot by 10 foot is my perception. Whatever I think fits.
There you go.
I'm telling you. Like I said, I can't do that here because we don't have a house, but they're going to be doing some crazy stuff. Oops. Okay, so honestly, I just let my kids do whatever. Well,
everybody has their perspective.
I guess. Had a similar situation. Can't really mess with it can really mess a person up. Oh yeah, it can. I remember one time my biggest ass whooping. I was accused of going into the neighbor's pool at 8 years old, 7 years old, 8 years old, something like that. And I know I keep coming back to this story, and you laugh. When I say I got my ass beat,
What happened?
and it's fucking broken again. I got my ass absolutely beat. Why is it always broken?
There we go. Sprinkles!
Sprinkles!
Random thought. Deez is a smexy man, but then you have Funky, who is also a smexy man, who both could dig a foxhole for me any day, ages 6.
Gladly, Daddy. Gladly.
Sprinkles, thank you for the
Gladly. Sprinkles says, I kiss you on the forehead respectively. Mwah. Let's go.
Sprinkles, he's mine.
Page Fly says, my daughter wants to know if she's allowed to be. I already gave her my answer. Your thoughts? We're not going to touch that one.
Pigs fried, that's not a conversation we're going to touch on stream.
Yeah, we're not touching that one.
But
Could you clarify what you mean? Listen, if we're going to have that conversation, let's have it out of chat, please and thank you.
Pig fry, you do what works for your family.
Exactly. I mean, that's the best advice we can give is whatever works for you guys. Just you know what I mean. That's a touchy subject, and no matter what, you're always wrong. You know what I mean? No matter what. Don't sit here and shake your finger at me. Both sides are wrong.
No, I'm not saying.
If you're yeah, it's great, the other side's gonna be oh, you're fucking wrong. And if you say, oh, it's fucking cool, the other side's gonna say, oh, you're fucking wrong.
I'm not.
So
I'm not saying
you know
that.
what I mean? There's no right answer for everybody, if that makes sense. So we're just not gonna touch on it because that's the policy that we have here, and it's unfortunate. Don't.
I'm not.
You go ahead. You clearly have something to say. Go ahead.
I was actually gonna say that you said exactly what I was gonna say. I wasn't shaking my finger at you.
You literally just said.
Before you finish your sentence, and you said exactly what I was going to say.
Tell you what, no, I'm out. You go finish chat. I'm done.
You said exactly what I was going to say.
I do this every time, and I get yelled at. Why do I always get in trouble?
Why are you getting yelled at? You're not.
I don't know. You always, and after stream, you're gonna yell at me for something else. And you handle it. You talk to shit. I'm fucking done.
But Funky said exactly what I would say. Basically, just, you have to do what works for you guys. We can't know all the inner workings of your family to make a comment on that, is really what it is. Could never insert myself into your family dynamic, nor would I try to do so. Every parent needs to decide how discipline works for them, for their family. I did plenty of dumb stuff, Funky. If I threw a temper tantrum or was disrespectful, I don't even know what would have happened. Yeah. Going to bed. Good night, Green Dog. Much love to you. Much love to you. Did that all the time. Go Cammy fam. Yeah, I mean, every family is different, right? Hope your kids find the right path. You and Kyle are the most amazing parents. Thank you, Alara. Thank you for the hydrate. Green Dog, give me 2 seconds. Let me grab a water. I appreciate you for that hydrate. Cheers. Vote Kyle as dessert. Whoa. Random thought. DS is a 6. Smexy man. But then you have Funky, who's a Smexy man. Dang, Sprinkles. Appreciate you for the biddies. Sprinkles!
I love you respectfully, Kyle, but if I pulled up in the Jeep I'm stealing Funky lol JK, but on a serious note I need to come to FL and try your cooking.
We do need to get you here, Sprinkles. Absolutely, I will totally understand if you want to go take Funky for a joyride in the Jeep. That makes perfect sense. Pigs Fry says, I dug my first foxhole in South Carolina. It rained all day. Dang. BKB, thank you for the biddies, for the blurb. Funky, parenting sucks some days. I'll give you the quick summary of the post I made this weekend. Some days parenting feels like crawling through the out channel to the outhouse until you can get to freedom. There are days you think you can look proudly at your child and watch them take a total win with the same humility. The previous year, he had 100% loss. He placed second overall out of 80 plus people. Like I said, parenting's hard. There isn't a recipe. There is no recipe because you and your kiddo won't always see eye to eye in any good, positive, negative, neutral, whatever relationship. There just isn't a recipe. There's no handbook that tells you everything, right? And I'm just a step parent. I'm not a biological parent, and so my role is even a little bit more removed sometimes. But there's no book that anyone gives you to parent your kiddos that will tell you every answer. And that's just the way that it is, and we just do the best we can, And Funky and his ex have to co-parent, and sometimes that makes it more complicated too. When you're co-parenting, you have sometimes 2 different strategies, 2 different households. You might be having blended families where, like, for instance, like at this household, they have me and I'm a stepmom, and they used to have a stepdad and he's not in the picture anymore. And so there's all kinds of factors, but BRB need to help hubby. No worries, Ilara. Get some time to help hubby. Thank you so much for being here and for the biddies. Sprinkle says, I love you respectfully, but when I pull up in the Jeep, I'm stealing Funky. Let's go. Starting to feel the sleepy. It's time for me to head to bed as well. I hope the rest of the stream goes well. Thank you so much, Arth. We appreciate you so much for the raid. Thank you for sharing your community with us. You are a legend, and we appreciate you for all that you do. Dibs on shotgun in the Jeep until we pick up Funky. Down south. Whoa. Let's go. Hashtag alternate. Whoop. Dragon Blazer says, hashtag bet. What you betting on? Y'all are absolute legends. We appreciate you guys so much.
Okay.
Hey, do you want this bowl?
No.
I'm not going to finish this. Do you want to pick out of mine? So we don't go to another dish? And scoop yours into that?
I'm going to do the dishes in the morning anyway.
No, I know. I just figured you could scoop yours into that because I'm not going to finish it.
Okay.
We don't finish the dish. Or make another dish, excuse me. Sprinkles!